Welcome to C.A.F.E 229. Today, we have such an honor to have Dr. Ingrid Liu to our program. Dr. Ingrid Liu is the president of Tzu Chi University. Hello, Ingrid. How are you? Good morning there, right?
Yeah, good morning here. Hi, Joanne.
Hi.
And hi, my friends of C.A.F.E 229.
Thank you, Ingrid, for coming to our program. You are the biggest feature we have in C.A.F.E 229 in the Tzu Chi Foundation. We've been waiting so long to have you. So I wanted you to tell us a little bit about Tzu Chi University, its specialty, and the background to it, please.
Okay. Tzu Chi University was founded in 1994, initially as a medical college. Okay, so the goal for Tzu Chi University is to cultivate medical doctors who are willing to serve in the East Coast of Taiwan. Okay, as you probably know, the Dharma Master Chang started Tzu Chi Foundation in Hualien. Okay, almost 57 years ago. Okay, at that time, the medical resources in East Coast of Taiwan is very little. So there is no medical center, no sufficient medical doctors, no sufficient nurses. So the patients, especially emergent patients, have to be sent to Taipei, Kaohsiung, the west or the north cities of Taiwan to receive treatment. So Dharma Master Chang realized that we have to have good medical centers in Hualien. Okay. So she was so determined and fundraised from many people in Taiwan with good heart and raise sufficient funds to establish the Tzu Chi Medical Center. However, after the medical center is established, we don't have medical doctors who can reside in the medical centers consistently to see the patients. So she determined that we have to cultivate the medical doctors who are willing to serve for the poor, to serve for the remote region. So she, again, fundraised to establish the medical college, which is Tzu Chi Medical College in 1994. Then in year 2000, Tzu Chi Medical College was developed into a general university from medical college to 4 colleges. So we are now a general university, Tzu Chi University. Now we have, on top of a medical college, we also have a College of Education and Communication, College of Humanity and Social Sciences, and College of International Disciplinary.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So, and it was a big success in Taiwan. So now Tzu Chi University is 27, going to be 28 years old now, okay, this year. And so now in the East Coast, almost 50% of medical doctors are alumni of Tzu Chi University.
That's amazing. It's Tzu Chi University, because I'm a Tzu Chi members, and I'm a commissioner. I understand very dearly about the roles of Tzu Chi University, which is very different from, I would say, the rest of other universities, because I am a college professor myself, and I understand Tzu Chi University is founded on some Buddhism beliefs and a lot of compassion, wisdom, and mindfulness. So I wanted to get into it more about this very special program, Silent Mentor Program. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it, and what is what is the story behind it, or the meaning for it?
Okay, so the education of Tzu Chi University features with humanistic value, okay, and also altruism value, okay. So we have very special program, medical education program called Silent Mentor Program, okay, and silent mentors are donors who donate their cadavers for medical education, okay. So because they cannot speak anymore, so we respect them as silent mentors. And most of the silent mentors, they were Tzu Chi volunteers when they are alive, and they decided to donate their bodies for medical education after they passed away.
Right.
In Taiwan, I think also in many cultures in the rest of the world, people are afraid of being dissected after they pass away. Okay, so also in Taiwan, 30 years ago, not long ago, it's very difficult to get bodies, okay, for anatomy courses. So Dharma Mr. Jian Yan started to persuade her followers, okay, her disciples, that after you pass away, your body is still in a good use. So you may donate your body for medical education and become the teacher of the medical students. Okay.
Yes.
So, but it's not only ask them to donate their bodies, but we also educate our medical students that you have to respect these silent mentors. So before the anatomical courses, they have to go visit the silent mentors' families and friends, get to know their life and why, what's their value, why did they want to donate their body for medical education. Okay, so and then after during the course, of course, they have to bear a respectful hearts. Okay, focus on the learning. Okay,
yes,
not within the kindness of the silent mentors. And then after the course is over, they have to hold a very respectful memorial ceremony to thank the silent mentors. So this is a whole program, not only the anatomy part, but also included the humanistic ceremony.
Yes, I think it's totally against the culture in Taiwan to offer your body that's not intact. I think maybe Jewish people have the similar belief that, if you don't...
And also Muslim.
Yes, Muslim, yes.
Muslim.
Yeah, so it's such an amazing honor to believe in that and donate the last thing that we can offer, that which is our body. Because, everything we do in our daily life, right, it's all to care for our body. Every single, like material success, it's just for our body to be taken care of. So this is it's a great, something, it's difficult to us. And, people, mundane people, like regular people like us, it's very hard to do. And I think this silent mentor program is very special and amazing to have offered that to people in Taiwan and for medical students there. How does the pandemic impact Tzu Chi University in the past 2 years, especially in the medical field? That I know you have invented something, the rapid test, and that you are such a successful scientist yourself. And would you tell us a little bit how it is going of the pandemic in Taiwan as well as at TCU, please?
I think our pandemic, the measures we execute in Taiwan to prevent the spreading of COVID is quite successful.
Yes.
So for the past 2.5 years, we are lucky. We don't have too many confirmed cases in Taiwan, especially in the beginning. However, a lot of learning activities are restricted. Okay, so during May to July in 2021, at that time, it's kind of the situation is kind of become serious. We have more confirmed cases at that time.
Yes.
So we changed all courses, all teaching and learning to online, okay, to internet. So we have about 3 months of online learning period. Okay.
Right.
Other than that, I think TCU is quite normal in the education activities during the pandemic.
Very good.
But the difference is that the students for the past 2 years, they cannot go abroad because usually we have a lot of study abroad activities, okay, during summer or winter vacation.
Right.
But for the past 2 years, they can only stay in Taiwan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I learned that the TCU has an exchange program with St. Joseph College here in New York City in the past.
Yes.
And the pandemic is making it hard as well. So I kind of knew you before you became the president. So would you like to share a little bit about the insights from, becoming from the faculty, admin people to the president? Is there a path that you go through? And how is it going now? Because that will take me to my next question.
I joined Tzu Chi University since 1993, the year before the grand opening of Tzu Chi Medical College.
Okay.
So when it's still under preparation, I would say I grow together with Tzu Chi University. So I see how it become a university we see nowadays. But it's good. It's a very unique university with a lot of very precious values we can offer to students. Yeah. However, I expect it can become better, better and better, and become very top, outstanding, prestigious university in the world. So I think probably a very senior faculty member in this university, it's my mission to make it better. So that's why I decided to run for the presidency after so many years.
Good. Well, congratulations still. It's amazing to know, because I teach at City University of New York, and we recently had our first 2 Asian president, and both of them are male, because there are 26 colleges under this big umbrella of CUNY. And my college, previous president and current one are both female, which is not as rare, but in Taiwan, it is a very important role model that you are leading as a female scientist, as well as first female president at Tzu Chi University. And that is very inspiring to a lot of women there. And I also saw the video that you presented in the conference last month, February, and was about, women role in the academia, in the science field as a woman, mother, and also comparison to men in the academia. And now you are the president and leading a leading university in the world in humanistic way. So would you like to, and the topic of it was lean in and speak up. Would you like to share a little bit more about that talk and to us, please?
I feel very proud of Tzu Chi University.
Mm-hmm.
For 27 years, we have the first female president. Okay, if not me or others, I would feel very proud for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say I think it's very rare, not only in Asia countries but also in other universities around the world.
Definitely.
For example, Harvard University, they have the first female president, President Faust, for the after 383 years.
Mm-hmm.
So for only 27 years, I can become the first female president. I feel very honored.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of female leadership, I think we still have to learn a lot. Okay, because a lot of conditioned societal value and the frames we put on ourselves.
Yes.
Also, the expectations, no matter is reasonable or unreasonable.
Right.
We have to judge how to fit into those expectations or modify our behavior to achieve higher success. I think there's still a lot for the women to learn to become a leader. So as I can see, after I become the president, more and more of our female colleagues, I think they become more willing to express their thoughts.
Okay.
Before that, I think Joanne, you probably realize how Taiwanese or Asia women they like to hold their thoughts, right?
Yes.
Okay. They are waiting for people to ask them to express themselves, to ask what they think. Okay.
Yes.
But I think now they are more brave because we encourage them to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think a lot of workforces, especially successful workforces in Tzu Chi University, are females.
Mm-hmm.
But I barely heard their voices.
Oh.
So I quite encourage them to tell me how they think, and to take actions to change the things they think can become better. Okay. Yeah. So I think it's the things I observed that has been changed for the past 2 years. Okay. Right. I'm not saying that before that we cannot express ourselves. Nobody restrict us to say, hey, don't say that. Hey, you cannot speak up. Not that. Right. But if the president is a woman, I think the female colleagues, they become more comfortable to express their thoughts and to participate in the discussion. In the meeting. It's very obvious. The change is very obvious in the meeting.
That's awesome. That's good to know that. So before you reached that role, what was the barrier in general for you or for the women you see in the field?
Oh, so do you have 3 hours to talk about that?
Okay, give us a few biggest ones that I heard you. So you encourage women to speak up and take actions. Those are great, very practical actions. But how? But I understand because I'm coming from Taiwan. As an Asian woman, there's a lot of adaptations to the United States culture and different perspectives on women in the academia as well, and also in the arts and the performing arts. So I'm just curious on your side as a scientist woman in the Asia, what was the barriers? What did you have to push away the bit that you feel the most resistance before you take on your journey?
I would say, of course, there's a lot of barriers, roadblocks.
Sure.
Some are common with male. Some are common. I believe my male colleagues also face a lot of barriers. Okay. but some are probably specific to women scientists or women scholars.
Mm-hmm.
And those are very implicit.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to reveal. But in Taiwan, I would say the gender equality is pretty good to a very good level, especially in Asian countries.
Okay.
So I actually did not face too many difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you work hard, you publish good papers, it's not that difficult to be acknowledged in academic field in Taiwan.
Okay.
However, for change the administrative condition, we still need more women to participate in public affairs.
Okay.
I think women are more reserved to participate in public affairs, but they have a lot of hope to change the working situation, right? But now I'm happy to see more and more women are willing to participate in decision making, in change the working environment, in making things better, especially in collaborating and dialogue with our guys fellows.
Okay. That's wonderful. It's good to hear that, coming from Taiwan. So what would you, if you have a few words that you would encourage female colleagues or people in the female in the science field, academia, how would you tell them, like a few words? How would you encourage them, or how would you advise them?
The baseline is working hard.
Okay, work hard.
Professionalism. Yeah, and share your responsibilities. I think women tend to take all responsibility, all duties on their shoulders. So you have to make good use of the resources to support your career.
Okay.
For example, hire a nanny or a cleaning lady to help you. Just reduce your responsibility, but take the high goal. Okay. Make sure you have a high goal.
Okay.
Pursue the high goal, focusing. I think is very important. And also it's very important to collaborate.
Yes.
With our, no matter our colleagues, with our colleagues. Yes. Especially we have to collaborate with the Guy Fellows as well. Yeah, all genders should work together, and they should understand one another better, and have a good conversation. Because I realize that the strengths and weakness of each genders are so different.
Yes.
So it's good to have efficient collaboration to push to the limit, to make good things happen.
Okay, great. So speak up, take action, collaboration, and get into the resources and spread out the responsibilities, right? I'm summarizing.
Yeah, spread out, share the responsibilities.
Share the responsibilities.
Women are easy to say, oh, let me do it.
Right. Put all the weight on our shoulders only. Okay. All right. I think that's very useful. Very great tips there. Okay. So I know that Tzu Chi means compassion in action. So how do you educate your students to be more compassionate? What are the programs you do, or the theme you encourage in your university?
I think we have a good environment. We are surrounded by so many Tzu Chi volunteers.
Okay.
And those Tzu Chi volunteers, some of them coming to our campus to support our students. They become TCU host parents. So we have Tzu Chi dad and Tzu Chi moms to help the faculty to take care of students together. So students can learn from them that devoting themselves to the one or the society, the community who are in need is very important.
Great.
So they learn from Tzu Chi volunteers. And other than that, we have many service learning courses incorporate the service learning activities into our curriculum.
Okay.
So for example, we have many after school tutoring program.
Great.
Okay. Holding by our students and faculties to help the elementary school or middle school students in remote regions to finish their homework or to improve their learning after school. And this has been last for a long time, many years, some even longer than 20 years. And also like our students will participate the Tzu Chi's free medical examination. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah.
Clinics. Yes.
Yeah, clinics. Yeah. And they participate some volunteering work during summer vacation to Philippines, to Sichuan, to the relief regions that Tzu Chi Foundation has been to, further help those students or families in that region. So I think service learning definitely is a feature of Tzu Chi University's education. Also because of our good service learning curriculum design. So in Taiwan's Ministry of Education, they offer an award for the volunteering work every year. So every year, the university receive more than 50% of those awards.
Wow.
Yeah, either individual award or group award.
That's awesome. So I see that there's role models. You know, you surround the students with a lot of great examples and mentors who follow Master Chang Yen's words and her teaching very closely. So they are the role models for the students and the academic service learning. That's like a hands-on right there. And so they gain experience, especially for medical students. They gain experience while they learn to serve others and cultivating the humanistic heart to become a doctor, which is I think it's one of the most important education, especially for doctors, right? That's something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's something very special about Tzu Chi University that I really love. So I wanted to find out, what is your vision for yourself and for the Tzu Chi University in the next few years?
Okay. So as a president, I told myself as a president should be selfless. So I have no vision for myself. So I have a vision for the university.
Awesome.
So the vision for the university is I want to, I cannot accomplish everything, okay, during my presidency period. However, I can set up a very solid foundation for the sustainable development of Tzu Chi University.
Yes.
So my vision, and also I think I convinced is the vision of the board and of the faculty and students and my colleagues. Okay, we would like to turn Tzu Chi University to an international professional volunteer university.
Oh.
So the meaning is, so as I told you, Tzu Chi University was established because of the local medical situation, right? However, now the situation has been changed. The East Coast has a very good medical center, Tzu Chi Medical Center, excellent medical center. But there are still so many people, so many countries and regions need help.
Yes.
So we would like to turn our vision to the world outside of East Coast, face to the world. And then I wish the students at Tzu Chi University cultivates has a volunteering heart.
Yes.
Okay. And also they are willing to help with good professional knowledge and skills to help the world. So that's the vision of Tzu Chi University. And on the other hand, we would like to, as you know, we have so many, as millions of Tzu Chi volunteers worldwide.
Yes.
So we would like to open the gate of Tzu Chi University to welcome all the Tzu Chi volunteers come into Taiwan, to Hualien, to Tzu Chi universities for their advanced study. If we can offer any curriculum they like to learn, they like to take, welcome to continue your learning in Tzu Chi University.
That's great. So you want to recruit more, all different populations there, as well as building as a volunteer, the university where they service the whole world, not just to the nation. Wonderful. And I like the part you said you don't have a vision for yourself. That's a selfless. That's an emptiness we talked about in Buddhism. That's a great to hear that from you.
And also, Tzu Chi universities would like to focus on helping the students, the talents who are in underdeveloped countries or refugees.
Right.
So, for example, we accompany the refugee students in Turkey. Tzu Chi have a refugee school in Turkey, right? Okay. Our students accompany them to learn a lot of things online. Okay? And then we are also recently we take several students from Myanmar. As you probably know, that Myanmar's political situation is very difficult right now. So university has been closed for almost 2.5 years.
Wow.
And the students' education has been stopped. So we take some of their excellent, outstanding students to our university to help them continue their education. Okay. And now, just yesterday, we are planning to welcome the medical students or undergrad students, grad students from Ukraine. If they would like to come to TCU, we welcome them. We have English program, okay, either in under or graduate level. So we welcome them to join Tzu Chi University to continue their education. So that's also a big purpose. We hope those who are willing to learn, especially those talents, good talents, all have an opportunity to go to college, especially if they want to choose Tzu Chi University.
Wonderful. I think that's a very important thing, especially with the current climate of refugees and wars ongoing. We are including them and making them continue their education. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing all that important messages. I hope our audience hear that and spread the words to those people who are talented and not able to receive their education. So the last question, Ingrid, what is the take-home message you like to share with our audience today?
I think I would like to share with the C.A.F.E 229 audience, they, especially women, please think big, okay, and then speak up. Yeah, awesome. Because I think all women have a good heart, so there is no need to mention good heart. But with good heart, only good heart is not enough. But think big and speak up. Okay, think big and speak up. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Liu. It's my honor to be here with you today, and we are so happy to learn so much about Tzu Chi University and have you as our role model and inspiration for us tonight. Thank you for having me here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I hope you enjoy our show tonight and come back with us in the next episode.
Thank you. Bye-bye.